What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be talking about right now is the Madden 18 NFL Playoffs Julio Jones versus the Snow Beast Calvin Johnson. Now, many of you may know that the cards are very, very similar. You know, Calvin Johnson being a 94 speed with that zero chill chem. It kind of gives it like a, why would you want to go ahead and get this Julio Jones? I've already made a video explaining to you guys that you should probably pursue the fact that you can make a lot of coins with this promo. That's what I would focus on if I were you guys. I wouldn't really focus on the fact that, you know, Julio Jones is the NFL playoffs and that's the card for now, unless you're a Falcons fan and you really like the card. But if you look at it stat for stat, which is, I've done the research into the card, and the fact that most of the players right now, it doesn't really matter what their catch rating is, they're going to drop the ball anyway. Calvin Johnson with the zero chill chem is by far the better card. All right, so a lot of people have been upset about the drop that they've taken due to, new cards coming out and things like that. But I just want you guys to understand, it doesn't really matter because we make the value of the card. You see what I'm saying? What happens is when people start to play with Julio Jones and realize that he's just another card, his price is going to drop. Obviously, right now, he's going to be in that million coin range and all that stuff like that. I've been kind of lurking his price to see what's going on with it, but it serves no interest, okay? During this video, we're going to take a look at a lot of different things like this, for instance. Do you see how fast Calvin Johnson is? That +1 speed and +1 acceleration adds a lot to his card, okay? Now, with Julio Jones, you can upgrade him. And again, see, this is the problem that I have with the whole upgrade system. You guys are going to have to understand this. Once you start playing around with those upgrade sets, there's not much you can do after that. It's over. The card becomes non-auctionable, non-tradable, and I've been very, very disappointed with the fact that EA won't make it the way that it was last year, similar to the milestones where you could sell them. But because we know that that's the situation, listen, regardless of what everybody else is telling you, my job as a content creator for a game that I play and a game that you guys watch me play is to make sure you get the best out of everything within the game to my best understanding. And I am not in support of the fact that the cards become non-auctionable and non-tradable and you're spending 1 million coins for the card, as I get dotted right there. So I'm not going to be happy with that, even if you guys are. If you like to do it and you have the coins and you're buying packs, that's fine. I'm not going to knock your hustle. But I am going to explain to the other people that watch my channel across the world that don't have that kind of coin and don't have that kind of money, that if you were able to complete that set and get that card, to not upgrade it. Because that wouldn't be fair to them for them to lose everything that they worked for just because everybody is encouraging them to upgrade it for like another +1 speed or a +2 block shed or some stupidness that doesn't really matter within the game. So the full overall objective of what I want you got, okay, did he just, what just happened? I'm not even gonna pay attention to that spin move. He just did a wide receiver quick and spin moved me, bro. Okay, EA. So look now, I've already explained to you what's going on. What I'm going to do is I have a series of videos that's going to be coming out because I'm getting a lot of questions about which cards are good, which cards is this, whatever. I'm going to explain to you, step by step, overall right now in this video, that there is nothing that's really impressive, including the Deion Sanders, simply because Calvin Johnson at free safety, you got Randy Moss. What is going on? What is this? What's happening right now? This is running over 6 on me? There's so many different options. Unless you want the name, I don't see why you should do it. Now, the Deion Sanders Master or the top card that you get for adding all the sets in together, that card is pretty sick because I like that he has an 88 press, and 88 press is about the meta. You funneled out of bounds, Vic? All right, good job. It's about, what I noticed is like 87 and above. When you press, you'll get that force field like you're in Star Wars, and he has the speed to be able to keep up with anyone. So that kind of works with Deion Sanders, but with the way that I'm doing it right now, right? And he has like a 96 zone, which is they're just like skyrocketing the numbers because 96 zone is equal to 91 zone. There's not going to be a difference with the way he plays. He's going to play the same way as somebody with the 91 zone. But understand this though. The free safeties that were released during the zero chill, Calvin Johnson, you got Randy Moss, if you want to add the Tyrann Mathieu and make him a 91, all these cards that were released during the Christmas promos are still better than all these cards that are here now. The only card that I'm gonna have to kind of gauge with, and I'm gonna need some insight from you guys to like tell me if I should pursue it, is gonna be probably with Tom Brady. But I got some footage coming up that's gonna probably help me make that decision. So you'll be able to help me make the decision by just watching. I got another video coming soon where you could probably tell me like, all right, you know what, bro? This dude probably sucks. You know what I'm saying? Or should we upgrade him? When I say upgrade, that doesn't mean I'm gonna do the set. Just get the actual playoff card of Tom Brady. That's all I mean. Like I'm not upgrading any card and putting them in the set that's worth that kind of coinage and just thinking it's a good, it's a good old day. I'm not doing that. My bank account's not set up like that. So I'm not gonna promote that just so, whatever, I can be cool and people go, oh yeah, he told me to do it. No. It's not beneficial right now. Now, if EA decides to let us start selling the upgradable cards, that's a different story. And honestly, I don't see why they wouldn't do that, because they don't lose in the auction house, and they get that fake 10% tax on invisible money. So I don't see what. Whoa, that spin move right there. Yeah, I would have probably threw my controller through the wall. But don't worry about that. That's not what this is about. This is about the fact that a lot of you guys probably have already completed the set for Julio Jones, and you're raging because he's dropping wide open passes. I'm here to tell you, I've already seen it in other people's streams that have him. Bad time and drop user pick. That looks familiar. It's nothing special. Okay? To be honest with you, Bo Jackson with the Zero Chill home and away uniform is much better than Julio Jones, the playoffs edition. All right? But like I said, if you're a Falcons fan or you're just a person that likes Julio Jones, go for it. You can sell Calvin Johnson, get about $450K, and then do whatever else you want. But remember, Julio Jones's card is not going to hold value. And I'm explaining that to you because once everything is all said and done, we have another patch coming to Madden as early as next week. Okay? We don't know how that's going to affect the game. So when you have all these wide receivers with these glitchy stats, all these Bo Jacksons, Calvin Johnson, all that stuff, it's very, very easy for the market to adjust. That's what I'm trying to make very, very clear to you guys. The market can adjust and do whatever it wants at any given time. Another bad time and drop user pick. Thank you, EA. Shout out to EA Sports, man. I gotta send you guys Christmas cards. You guys really know what you're doing over there. But that's why I wanted to make sure I got this video out as soon as possible, because I've already seen actual gameplay of them. It's like Calvin Johnson has decent run block. They're similar with the impact block. Everything is the same. And if you were fortunate enough to have both the away and home uniforms for Zero Chill, it's a no-brainer why you shouldn't have Calvin Johnson on your team or Bo Jackson. So what I wanted to make sure that all my subs understood is that if you did have these two players on your team, if you have them already, if you have the Bo Jackson, if you have Calvin Johnson, and you want to see what Julio Jones is about, feel free to sell them. But just keep in mind, people are going to realize that Calvin Johnson is pretty much that Julio Jones. Just, he's just taller. He's 6'5", Julio Jones is 6'3". That's pretty much the only difference. And then, like I said, the speed aspect is already enhanced because you can use the Zero Chill to get him to the speed that, Julio Jones is already at. But then people are going to say, but yeah, I could power him up. If you want to waste 1 million coins or 800K to power up a card that you can't sell and you're going to have to stick with through several other promos that will continuously be released by EA Sports, I can't stop you from doing that. All I can do is suggest that you don't do it because it doesn't really make much sense. All right? So, all in all, the promo is a very, very good way to make a lot of coins by getting tokens, selling the tokens, and not really focusing on completing the captain sets. But if you do choose to do that, be very, very careful with the ones that you do and make sure that it hold value, because a lot of the cards that go into the sets for the players, their price is going to be fluctuating. Even the best ones, Tom Brady, whatever, their price is going to fluctuate once everything gets, settled down. So don't waste too much of your coins right now. Give it a little bit of time because those sets are going to be up there for a while, according to what EA Sports said, a very, very long time. So you have time. Like I told you in my original video about it, you're going to have time to be able to pursue this. So don't be that person that loses 500K just because you want to be the first person to have a card that's identical to a card that you already have. All right? And like I said, you can see from what I showed you earlier in the video, the speed threshold and stuff like that, if they're not pressed, they're going to run the same way. It's not going to be a difference between Julio and Calvin. All right? Only thing that's going to be flashy is the artwork. And then if you upgrade him to be a lot faster, maybe +1 more speed than Calvin, he'll probably like +2, +3 speed faster. It won't really matter. All that will happen is that you will lose your coins, and then that card will just be sitting there for when something else crazy comes out, like an ultimate ticket or whatever else comes out later, and you have nothing else to do with the card that you turned into a nat because of an upgrade for a +1, +2 attribute. All right? So all in all, I just want to let you guys know that. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.